Hello, I'm Josh George doing the conference championship predictions. Now, we're going to start with the Friday game. You've got Utah, Washington, Santa Clara. They met earlier in Salt Lake City this season. Washington won 21-7. Washington proved to be the better team. I'm going to pick Washington to beat Utah. Then the game in Arlington. A great game last time. Texas ended up winning a really close game. Ehlinger outdueled Kyler Murray. OU's defense played awful and made it a shootout. Has OU's defense improved since firing Mike Stoops? Not much. They have found a way to create turnovers in the big games. They created one against Oklahoma State in a rivalry and two against West Virginia in a game they found a way to win. I don't think Kyler Murray is going to get outdueled twice this season by the same team. For that reason, I'm going to pick the Oklahoma Sooners to beat the Texas Longhorns. Then, to the next game on the slate of games, Vatech and Marshall. Vatech scheduled this game to get bowl eligible. They're 5-6. I think they find a way to win this game. I think Justin Fuente, he's kind of on the hot seat and really needs this one. I think he rallies his team, though, and Virginia Tech beats Marshall. Then, to three games that will likely be blowouts, I'm going to do some quick picks, games that were scheduled so teams can get extra wins and have a full season. Iowa State and Drake. Iowa State will blow out Drake. North Carolina State will blow out ECU. And South Carolina will blow out Akron. Now, back to conference title games. We're going to do the Mountain West Conference. Their conference title takes place in Boise, Idaho, where Boise State will face Fresno State. Boise State won on the Smurf turf once already this season against Fresno State. I think they can do it again. Boise State beats Fresno State. Now, to Orlando, the American Conference title game. The best record will host in the American Conference. That's the way it always is. UCF hosting Memphis in a game that was awesome last time they met. But in Orlando, Central Florida always seems to find a way to win the last couple of seasons. So I'm going to pick Central Florida to beat Memphis. Then to the next game on the slate of games, the one in Charlotte, North Carolina, Pittsburgh facing Clemson. I think it could be a really good game if Pittsburgh finds a way to run the football. The thing is, Clemson has one of the best front sevens in all of college football and one of the best defensive coordinators in Brett Venables in all of college football. For those reasons, Clemson is going to beat Pittsburgh. Then, to the next game on the slate of games, we've got the upset of the week in the Big Ten title game. I think Northwestern will beat Ohio State. Northwestern is an interesting team. They've kept some games close that shouldn't have been close, and they've won some games that they shouldn't have. Ohio State on a huge high after beating Michigan. They played their only great game of the season. I think they come out a little overconfident and super emotional, and if they don't play smart, they will find a way to lose, and Northwestern can take advantage of early mistakes, keep it close, and find a way to win when it is close. So I'm picking Northwestern to be the Big Ten champions and beat Ohio State. Then to the game of the week, the one in Atlanta, Georgia, Alabama. I think Georgia's a pretty good team. They've got a good offense, but I think Alabama is the best team in the country. For that reason, I'm going to pick the Alabama Crimson Tide. This is Josh George, Conference Championship Week 2018.